this is Angel Hairstyles. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do cornrows, how to braid on the scalp, and here's Jasmine to help me demonstrate. Before I get started, I want to say that there's different ways to do it. There's people braid with different amount of fingers. Some people braid with just 3 fingers. Some people braid with all of their fingers, and some people do it in different directions. There's different ways to do it. This is just the way I do it, and it's just, I feel like if you're a beginner, then this would be easiest, and this is the way I've always been doing braids. And if you're a beginner who wants to learn slow, this is good for you. So yeah, if you're a beginner braider and you want to learn how to do cornrows and just braid on the scalp, then I will show you how. The first step is to part hair, and then you need a comb, rat tail comb. I'm not gonna part her hair perfectly. I'm gonna part it right here. Actually, her hair was already in braids, so I'm gonna leave the part that was in the braids. But normally you would part the hair with the comb like that. I'm gonna use this section just to show how to do it. I'm gonna tie the rest of her hair back with a scrunchie. Okay, so we have this piece right here to do the braid. What you're gonna want to do is take the end of the comb and take out a small piece of hair from the front. It's gonna be a really thin piece of hair. Especially if you're doing a small braid, then the front piece is gonna be thin. Okay, so now you have this front piece right here. It should probably be a little thinner than this. This is about it though. This is about how much you should have. And then, of course, for a braid you need 3 pieces. So you take the 3 pieces right here, split the first part into 3 pieces like this, and then first thing you do, I'm gonna make them more even. Do it as you would do a regular braid. This is kind of already where it gets complicated because there are gonna be different hand placements, and you see I use my fingers like this when I braid. Some people are gonna do it differently, but basically this is, you do the same thing, but it's gonna be different depending on how you braid it. Because you can use different fingers, you can braid in a different direction, but this is what you do. No matter what, this is what you do. Take 3 pieces, and then I'm starting with the piece on the right, putting it underneath the piece in the middle, and the piece in the middle goes to the right. Let me put it closer so it's better to see. The piece in the middle goes under the piece on the right, and then the piece on the left goes underneath the middle, and the middle piece goes to the left. And then, since we just did the left, we're gonna take hair from the right side. So the way I do it is, you could either use your fingers to actually take the piece of hair, or you can use your pinky and swipe it up, or you could take your other finger from your other hand. Either way, whatever way you want to do it, whatever hand you want to use, you just have to take a piece of hair from this part from the right side. Once you have the piece of hair from the right side in your hands like this with the right part of the braid, then you put the right piece underneath the middle, and the piece in the middle goes to the right, and then you take hair from the left like this, and you put the piece on the left in the middle like this, and then the piece that was in the middle goes to the left, and then you keep going like that, taking a piece from the right and putting it in the middle, and then taking a piece from the left and putting it in the middle, and it's just repeating that over and over. The way I braid is actually pretty slow because I take each piece individually. Take a piece, taking another piece of hair, and then putting it underneath, taking another piece from the left, combining it. What you're really doing is, you see I have this piece right here that's already in the braid. And then over here I have hair to take, and I'm just combining that piece with the piece on the left and then putting it in the middle, and then the middle piece goes to whatever side I'm doing. And then if you were to keep going with that, then you would get a braid, and I'm gonna finish it. And then once you get to the bottom and there's no more hair left, then you just keep going with the braid as regular, putting the middle piece to the left or the right, and then the direction of your hands will change. It won't be like this anymore. You will have to put the pieces underneath and your hands will change like this. And then you will have a braid on the scalp. And that's how you do it. Okay, now that I've shown you how to do a regular cornrow, I'm gonna show you how to do it if you want to do stitch braids. Stitch braids is kind of like the same way I just did it, but what you do before you start the stitch braid, you want the stitch braids to look really neat, because that's the point. It looks neat and it looks like you can see every individual piece that goes into the braid. So first, you want to part your section of hair down the middle, so you have even amount of hair going into the braid on each side. I'm gonna braid it. I'm gonna part it down the middle with the end of the comb, making sure it has the same amount on each side. Now it's parted down the middle and it's even on both sides. And then you're gonna start it just like a regular braid with the piece in the front, a thin piece in the front, taking it into 3 parts, and then starting a regular braid. But we're gonna be taking from each side individually. Now they're parted out, so it's gonna be easier. And it would be good if I had a pinky nail so I could take the piece so you can actually see the part, but I don't have any nails right now, so I'm just gonna have to make it look as neat as possible. I'm taking the 3 pieces, and then starting it off just like you did before, putting the middle piece over the right piece, and then the middle piece over the left piece, like this. And then you want to take a piece from the right, and when you take the piece, you want it to look like a straight line, like this. See how it's like a straight line, and then you take it and pull it into the braid. And you want to try to pull the same amount into the braid each time. So I'm going to put it down so you can see. Hope my hands are not in the way too much. You have to pull it a certain way so that you can see each piece going into the braid. I'm going to take off this piece. I'm going to try to take the same amount as I did on the right side. You see how it looks like a line, a straight line. And I'm going to put it into the braid, put it underneath the middle piece, and I'm holding it really tight so that it can look nice and neat. Then I'm taking another piece from the right side, trying to make a straight line. See? Wait, the line is not straight. About the same amount as I did before. Another line. It's not so straight, but you can see it's a line. And then you put it into the braid and make sure that it does not have a loop like this. Make sure that you're pulling it straight into the braid. It gets in straight like this. And then pull tight. And then you pull from the right side. And then you can see I'm taking another section from the left side. You can see where I'm pulling the hair from. And then you put it underneath and pull tight. Another section from this side. Another line, straight line on the right side. Pulling it into the braid like this. And then just keep taking the pieces like that. However you take the pieces out, whether it's with one finger or all your fingers, just take a piece out and make sure that you can see the line where you take it out, and then put it underneath. And then as you keep braiding, you should be able to see each part that you take out. Now you can see each part that I'm putting into the braid. I still have to get a little bit better at my stitch braiding because the lines, as you can see, are not as straight. I think it would be straighter if I had a nail to actually take the hair out, but I'm just taking it with just my finger. So it's not as accurate or straight, but I would just say to try to take the same amount in each piece that you do. And then you keep going like that and you have a stitch braid. And mine is a little bit messy, but you get the idea of how to do it. That is how you do cornrows and stitch braids. I hope that this was helpful if you want to learn how to do cornrows and stitch braids. And if you want to know how to do anything else, then I can make a tutorial on it as well. I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do box braids, knotless box braids, and how to do a heart-shaped braid because Valentine's Day is coming up. So you know how they do the cornrows or even the box braids and there's a heart on the side. I'm going to do a tutorial for that one as well. And I'm planning to do all types of different hair videos. So if you have any specific that you want to see, then comment them. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, AngelHairstyles_. I believe that's what it is. And follow me on Pinterest as well. If you enjoyed this video and it helped, then leave a like. And follow me on TikTok if you don't already, AngelHair_styles. And stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.